Recording in progress.
Okay.
We all set? I'm sorry, I was
Yep.
ready. I'm sorry,
Yep.
caught me.
You got her pencil.
All right, okay. Well, I guess we can start the governance committee meeting for the Civic Facility Development Corp. Here again, proposed bylaw changes, making the same insertion for the immediate past president, correct?
Yep, that was page 12 of the packet.
Here again, they're in reference to the executive committee.
Yep.
Inserting the whole paragraph.
Yeah, again, the civic facilities did not have it, didn't even have an executive committee defined in it. So we're proposing adding an executive committee and then including the immediate past president.
Yep.
I would move the amending of the bylaws to add the paragraph labeled executive committee forwarding it to the full board for consideration.
Second. Any further discussion, comments? If not, we can take a vote. All those in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries. All right.
Performance measures and mission statement, page 21 of the packet.
Here again, those, actually, do you have further evaluations to do on that as far as performance?
Collecting the data,
Okay.
just like the other ones.
All right.
Yeah, on the civic facilities, what we have to
Although it
report.
says no activity.
All right, well, that's why I say.
So this gets interesting. So we have to report to ABO at the end of the year, our the principal balances of those civic facility bonds that we're conduits for. And so they caught a discrepancy. Discrepancy apparently turned out to be, so we have to give the what's the principal balance as of September 30th, the last day of our fiscal year. So in this case, Samaritan and FSA, both their statements of data September 21st. So they weren't happy with us reporting that number because it doesn't tell what it was on September 30th. So we're able to document that, for example, FSA only pays their principal once a year. So if you look at the September 21st bill and the October 21st bill, you see it hasn't changed. So we can therefore claim with documentation that, okay, that statement is an accurate balance as of September 30th. With the Samaritan one, we need to get a note. We're working on getting a note from the lender because statements are dated September 21st and they're paying principal and interest monthly. So it changes, amortized. So the September 30th being 7 days after the official bank statement, they don't issue a statement September 30th. So we have to get a letter from the bank, from the lender, verifying on their letterhead what, basically taking the amortization schedule saying, here's what the principal balance would have been on September 30th. I'd be satisfied with September 21st statement for the bank, but no.
Well, it's good that you catch that.
Well, they caught it and we're working on it, but
Yeah.
it's out of routine for the bank, so it's kind of pulling teeth to get them to get the letter to us. They keep sending us a statement. It's like, no, I don't need a statement. I need a letter. We'll get there.
All right.
So we had a brief discussion about changing our fiscal year and we'll just amend our bylaws if that happens.
Oh, yeah, Lyle's talking to the auditors, it looks like ABO is fine. They're saying if you change it, you need to make sure you report appropriately. So in other words, for the auditors, we'll need to do a stub audit if we end up doing this for the period October through the end of December. But when we report, say our new fiscal year ends up being starting January 1 through December, when we report in January, and we report in December, the end of next year, we'll actually be reporting for a 15-month period. So we'll need to include those 3 months.
We don't have, we should have brought it up earlier, but we don't have to do anything until we decide we're going to do that, right?
Right. Yeah. So we need to. So I don't know if there's anything the board, the committee here want to discuss about that.
We'd be all right in a full board at that point in time
Yeah.
to take action, right? We
Yeah.
wouldn't have to go through the governance.
No.
Okay. All right. All right. So I guess we can jump to the board evaluations.
Oh, we gotta do the policies yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And again, they're the same as last year. If you look at the disposition, investment, and financial control policy and procurement policy, page 34, showing the fiscal controls. Again, we just changed the title from Joy from office assistant to finance assistant.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Then I'll try again.
I won't say her name or she'll keep talking.
Okay. Anything else under policies and procedures?
No.
Any questions, discussion?
I'll move we forward the amended policies to the full board for consideration.
Second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Now we can jump to the board evaluations.
That's page 39 of the packet.
Here again, very favorable report. I guess I do raise a question, like when on item number 5, the board sets clear and measurable performance goals for the authority to contribute and accomplish its mission. And 2 people are saying somewhat agree. It's like, to me, it's the Civic Facilities Corporation Board is very cut and dried. It's very clear. But anyway,
It might be different if it was a board that had more action going on. What do we do? One item this year, refinancing
Yeah.
some bonds?
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
but its goal and function is such a finely focused.
The other organizations, I'm not surprised and not troubled at all by the fact that, we don't have unanimous, agreement. Even on other boards I've set up where I fill these out sometimes. It's
Yeah.
number 5 is what you're going into. It's kind of hard to set clear and specific goals in economic development because it's so much beyond your control. So you try to set something that's reasonable that we can kind of guide our action. But for the most part, we're kind of evaluating our performance after the fact. So.
Yeah. Okay. No one else has any comments, concerns? You can entertain a motion to accept our board evaluation. So moved. For a second, all those in favor, say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries to present to the full board. Do we have anything else? Got anything else for under other?
No.
If not, I guess we can,
motion to adjourn.
motion to adjourn. Is there a second? Second. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. I guess we stand adjourned.
Hey, do you have a second to talk about the Jay's meeting the other night?
Sure.